And obviously, a lot's going to get made of a lineup switch that works out the way that it does immediately like that. Does it impact you in any way when you change spots and move up in the order like you did tonight?
It's just got to be, conscious of like that first at bat after I run in after defense, obviously. But besides that, no. I think our lineup is very dynamic. I think you can put a lot of guys in that position; they would be successful. And Mendy chose me today to be that guy and kind of switch it up there. But again, like I said, I think a lot of guys would be in that situation and would find success the way I did tonight. So it's a dynamic lineup. We continue to prove it. So tonight was a good night for us.
You guys had a lot of success last time in Miami against Garrett, and then again tonight. What have you seen in your personal at bats against him that you think you've been able to capitalize?
Yeah, I think I have some trouble seeing his stuff, honestly. He's got good stuff, especially when he locates it. But again, just as with anything, just staying in the pocket and being ready for that pitch that catches, more the heart of the plate, I think is a separator with guys who locate extremely well. Obviously he got me those other at-bats and just a testament to the stuff that he does have. So he's a good pitcher. He mixes very well with multiple pitches, and when he lives on the edges, he's obviously very tough to hit. But as with any pitcher, when it shows up middle, it's our job just to put a good short swing on it and do damage. So I just tried to do that, and it worked out for us.
When you got moved up today, did you do the who's Lindor? Why is he hitting in front of me today?
I didn't vocalize it because Paco is obviously our guy, but I did say it in my head before the game started just because I always, I just have fun with it. So yeah.
You've done pretty well this month situationally with guys on base. Anything with your approach there?
I think, in those situations, you just go for the pitch. I think the biggest thing I keep saying about hitting is, you got to go up to the plate looking for what you're going to get, not what you want to see. And that was taught to me by our coach at Florida, who Pete knows very well, Brad Weitzel. And I think it couldn't be more true. It's kind of hard at times when especially guys are mixing a lot and changing speeds with different pitches to kind of just go up there and hit and free hit. When the game situation calls on you to, act accordingly, put the ball in play, hone your focus a little bit more. I think it's a lot more simple, if you will, to go up there looking for a spot or for a pitch and just wait for it to show up. Because a lot of times these guys throw strikes with certain pitches, and just going up there looking for what you think you're going to get as opposed to just free hitting, I think it allows you to narrow your focus. So just continuing to learn from my coach from college.
How much of a lift is it for the team to get the lead 2 batters into the game?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think this game is all about momentum and how you respond when you have it or when you don't have it. So creating momentum offensively is big for us. And I think we did a good job of answering back as well over there. Those guys are talented. And it's just a good night for us. I think we got 14 hits. So anytime you do that, put yourself in a good position to win.
Carlos had mentioned before the game that you've been controlling the strike zone better, chasing less. Do you feel like you've been doing that, less chasing? And I guess what maybe goes into that?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't really dived into the numbers too much, but that's really just a foundational piece of any at-bat is to just go up there, looking in your spot and pitches you could do damage with, and obviously minimize the pitches you can't, more so out of the zone most of the time. So controlling that aspect will allow you to open up, get into better hitters counts, feel more confident about the swings you do go for it. When you find yourself in hitters counts and when you find yourself, not expanding out of the zone, not chasing around, I think it allows the offense to kind of open up, and you can kind of keyhole and find success. So I always try to do that. I think some at bats, some weeks, some series are better than others, but overall I always try to do that. Yeah. All right, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Been called up. What overall would you say that you're happiest with? Why do you think you've been able to have this level of success so far?
Tú has hecho un buen trabajo aquí. ¿Por qué tú piensas que tú has hecho tan bien para tener el éxito de toda tu vida?
Mantenerme humilde, enfocado en mi trabajo y dándole la gracia a Dios, que es el que me ha traído hasta aquí, me ha tenido de pie y me ha dado la fortaleza y la salud suficiente.
Yeah, just to stay humble and to continue to work and give thanks to God, because God's helped me stay strong and stay healthy, and that's what's gotten me to this point.
What did you do particularly well tonight? 7 up, 7 down, 5 strikeouts.
¿Qué tú hiciste bien hoy? Te enfrentaste con 7, sacaste los 7 y ponchaste 5.
Bueno, yo salí con un plan de bullpen de atacar al bateador de mi primer picheo hasta el último, de que tratar siempre de que sea yo el ganador y que mis picheos siempre sean efectivos y tengan buen... me quedé ahí ya.
No, I came out with a plan from the bullpen just to be aggressive, from my first pitch to my last pitch, and just to be the winner against every hitter that I faced. Yeah, that was pretty much what I thought of.
They can be a pretty aggressive hitting team, swinging their first pitches. And the way you pitched to them, did you just come out and say, I'm going to challenge them with this, even with their aggressive hitting style?
Que ellos son un equipo muy agresivo a veces. Y tú pensaste que yo voy a usar esa agresividad para poder sacarlo abajo.
Claro, yo traté de usarla a mi favor, en tratar de utilizar mi ala de primer picheo, tratar de siempre montarme yo de primer letra, sino tratando de que cuando ellos quieran ya hacer swing, ya sea tarde, no tengan como hacerme daño a mí, sino que el daño siempre se lo haga yo a ellos.
Yeah, no, I used that to my advantage. I knew that they would be aggressive, so there were points where I would throw slider as my first pitch, and by that point, it was already too late for them. By the time that they were making their swing, it was already past them. So it was just more so just about me getting ahead in those counts.
How satisfying was it to get those couple of lefties tonight?
Qué bien se sintió para sacar esos zurdos que estaban bateando hoy.
Me sentí más que orgulloso de mí mismo porque tuve un problemita en la salida anterior, pero trabajé y vi el fruto.
No, I was especially proud of myself because obviously in that last outing I had a little bit of problems, but I was able to make some adjustments and I was able to see the fruits of my labor on that one.
What was it like hearing that ovation as you walked off the mound?
¿Qué pensaste cuando tú oíste los fanáticos así contigo?
No me lo creía, eso es algo que tú veías siempre en la televisión cuando apoyaban a los otros que tenían ya su mérito, ya tenían ya X tiempo ya en el show establecido, y tú llegar así nuevo y que te hagan lo mismo, tú no tienes como agradecerle a los fanáticos ni al staff.
No, it was incredible. It was something that I couldn't believe. Obviously, like when you're watching it on TV, you see it. The fans give an applause to guys who have actually done a lot in the show. But to be on the other end and just to see how the fans kind of embraced me in that moment, it was really special.
Do you feel like you have to prove yourself at this level? Obviously, you've been back and forth a little bit. What's that like for you? Just kind of going out there and kind of sending a message that you're able to do it at this level.
¿Tú sientes que tú cada día tienes que salir y mostrarle al equipo que tú puedes ser esto?
Claro, porque cada día es una oportunidad nueva de tú demostrarle que tú puedes estar aquí, porque todos los días son diferentes y es uno nuevo. Ya el pasado ya se está pago, como dicen.
Yeah, no, every day is a new opportunity, and so even if you have success, you have to go out the next day, and if you get that opportunity, you have to take advantage of that opportunity because the day before doesn't matter. That already happened.
You know, with Diaz expected to be activated tomorrow, do you give any thought, especially going 2 1/3 tonight, to what comes next, at least in the very short term for you?
Que van a activar Sugar mañana y tú piensas que después de tirar 2 entradas y casi 3 entradas, tú sientes que es una decisión que van a tener que tomar o tú piensas en eso.
No es una decisión que le toca a ellos ya tomarla. Ya simplemente me encargo de que cada vez que me toque entrar al terreno sea mi trabajo. Ya yo no puedo manejar esa parte. Yo simplemente, cada vez que me den la pelota, yo voy a tratar de hacer mi trabajo.
Yeah, no, so I just think about that. Whenever I get the opportunity, whenever I get that ball, I'm going to go out there and do my job. Whatever decision that they have to make, that's in the team's hands. But yeah, I don't have any control over that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we had a good approach with the team, and we were able to have success with it. And it was good to get Bader to start us off with a big home run like that. Huge.
How good was it for you to get 4 hits? How much did you need that?
Yeah, I mean, it's having success in this game is great. I'm just happy to contribute for the team.
As a team collectively, what has the success meant for you guys when everyone seems to be contributing at this point in time?
Yeah, I think we have really good players in our clubhouse, so that's just something that we're capable of, and to see it happening, I think baseball is a sport of momentum, so hopefully we keep it going here.
I feel like, guys, since that meeting, obviously the offensive seems to have, ticked it up a notch. Are guys kind of holding each other accountable?
Sorry, what meeting?
The team meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Back a few weeks ago. Are guys kind of holding each other accountable? What's that been like?
Yeah, I think that was part of it, and something new that we started doing since then in our pregame work is going over our approach one by one before the game starts. So being able to hold each other accountable with what we want to do in that game is huge, and it's been working. So hopefully we keep it going.
When you get a start like this, specifically against the lefty, and then in the middle innings, they get some knocks to start the game. Middle innings, they go to a righty, you still get some chances there and get some big hits with righties too. How good does that feel? How important is that to be able to get hits on both?
Yeah, it feels good. I love being able to contribute for the team any way I can. You know, I just go out there and do my best every time. So to have success like that is huge.
When you look at the at-bats you guys had tonight, some of them were, really long at-bats too, making the pitch throw high pitches. Is that something that's infectious to the lineup when one guy starts doing it, others start kind of getting him into those high pitch counts or good at-bats?
Yeah, you see, I mean, it definitely fires up the team. Those are big team at-bats. When you see a guy fighting in there, you want him to win it. So as a team, you get behind that, and it helps you see a lot of pitches from the dugout and see what the pitcher's kind of doing to that guy. So I think it helps a lot.
They made a couple mistakes